when it comes to DC, I usually mute it. To me, from my experience, he doesn't do the homework. He wants to get in and out. But it's just different. He doesn't do the preparation from my experience. He might now. I'm hoping he watches some film this time on me so that he knows what I'm doing and why I'm doing it.
So to better understand why Dom is so critical of DC's commentary, you have to understand what Dom perceives as good commentary first. And the easiest way to do this is to examine his commentary. His commentary can be broken down into 3 sections: past, present, and future. So we'll start with the past. Dom researches the past broken up into 2 parts. First, watching and analyzing film from fights to find fighters' tendencies. And second, watching the fighters' interviews pre-fight to get a better grasp of where their head is at. So first, let's look at some examples of film study. This is tendencies found after hours of analyzing footage.
You know that Aldo will have the range when the right low kick starts to land. He starts with the jab, he'll go to the body, and then the low kick will land after he starts landing to the body. He moves his trunk so well that he can stand with his hands down and make you miss a lot because his trunk, his upper half, moves so well.
Next, let's examine some things that Dom found when listening to fighters' pre-fight interviews which may be applicable to the fight.
Like I said, in the past I was in mud, my feet were in mud, so what I'm going to do is move, keep my jab going, and then when he sets his feet to hit me, that's when I'm going to be able to get my takedowns. One of the things that Rafael said is that Bobby Green works off instinct. He does 20-minute rounds. When he spars, he just spars for 20 minutes. He doesn't really do limits. He just goes.
So that's Dom's research pre-fight, studying footage and watching interviews. Next is Dom's commentary in the present. What he does is he'll make mid-fight reads as opposed to just commentating what is happening.
And he goes to that left hook to the body, so his left hook to the head is set up. You see, he goes to the body first, now he went left hook to the head. Uppercuts in the knees are what he's looking for against Pedro. There's something he's seeing there. By going uppercut and going right knee, there's something Pedro's doing that he's reading. I think it's that right hand that he's reading with Pedro. And that's what he wants. He wants to pull him and get Vicente to try to chase him and then land the strikes and then set up his takedowns. What I like about Green is he's first and third. First he'll fake the teep, then he'll wait for the counter, then he'll fire back on the counter of Fiziev. I mean, that's first and third, and that's what he's so good at. And what a good adjustment by Fiziev. He keeps throwing the body kicks, because you can't move your head with the body kicks. You just got to stay there and eat them.
Now let's compare that to what DC contributes to the commentary. Instead of past tendencies and mid-fight reads, he simply states what is happening.
Nice body shot there by Pedro. That was a nice combination there by Aldo. Aldo threw a low leg kick, knocks Munoz down. I mean, there's sweat just dripping off the side of the octagon. These guys are just sweating so much. He just let him fly, man, and he almost hit Pedro with everything he threw. Nice body kick there by Rafael. Oh, head kick.
Ooh. I think
nice elbow there by Fiziev's
second round was better.
Now obviously DC does provide insight here and there, especially when it comes to wrestling sequences, but for the most part, he simply states what is happening. And to a guy who dedicates a substantial part of his life to researching and analyzing fights, of course this bothers him. Now that we've examined the past and the present, let's examine the third part of Dom's analysis, which is future adjustments.
The jab is really what's opening up Pedro right now. He's keeping good pressure. He's staying in the face, but the head movement's got to move just a little bit. That's why Aldo's able to land those jabs. And that's exactly what you got to do against Bobby Green. You try to aim at his head, he sets up all his counters, but those body shots will add up.
To the UFC, he has to get awfully close.
He's a little high.
He's chasing armbar.
He has to switch, and he lost it.
So in conclusion, you know that kid in the group project who did all the work, even though the whole group got the credit? That's Dom. And while I do agree with Dom's criticism, I also agree with DC that he never should have come after him publicly. However, I think because of this debacle, we will see DC step up his commentary game in the future.
Make sure you subscribe to JD Young's channel or I'll fucking destroy you.